Good afternoon and a very, very warm welcome to a very, very full Barbican. Wonderful to see so many people. Congratulations on navigating the challenges to get here. My name is John Watkins. I am the university's Director of Employability, and it falls to me just to give you a few introductory remarks to kick things off, make sure we know what we're doing, and then the formal proceedings will commence. So in time-honored tradition, if I could ask you to switch off your mobile phones or at least put them to silent, that would be great. And also to remind you to avoid flash photography, please, during the course of the ceremony. If any of you haven't been able to get your formal photographs, they still will be open after we finished here, but I would encourage you to go straight along to get those done so that that is ticked off your list for today. So in terms of things to be aware of, if there is a fire alarm, that will be a real thing. We're not expecting any drills, so we will leave the building courtesy of our hosts from the Barbican, members of staff from the Barbican, wearing T-shirts with the word Barbican on it, so they should be easy to find and navigate us out of here. So in terms of the course of events, it's a relatively straightforward situation, but graduands in front of me, please do listen up, because we had a 97.4% success rate this morning. We're hoping to go higher. That may just be Londoners, you know, in terms of their performance, so we're hoping you can get this right. In front of you, you will see a red carpet. As you get closer to the red carpet, you will see two crosses. Those are not put there for idle reasons, carefully and scientifically measured out as being places where you should stand when you come across. We will do a little demonstration for you. We felt from this morning that they needed a bit of a demonstration, and so we'll do the same thing this afternoon. So if any of my instructions verbally don't sink in, then hopefully the visual will bring it to life. It's important to understand where you look as you come across the stage. Ultimately, the key place is up there where the photographer is placed, not to this fine chap over here who is streaming the event. It may be tempting to look straight ahead, but your primary focus should be up there in terms of the best photographs. There will be two people on the red carpet or by the red carpet for you. First of all, the Vice-Chancellor and then a Pro-Vice-Chancellor. And our tactics are to bow, to nod to the two individuals. If you're comfortable doing that, we're not going for handshakes at the moment. We're not going for fist pumps. We're not going for elbows. Please don't elbow the Vice-Chancellor. There are far too many lawyers in the House for all that. And the instruction really is for you to do your bow and to keep walking. So the action shot is preferable to the posed stand-still shot. So you bow and you move off. And again, we've got a demonstration for you just in case that didn't sink in. One final observation before we do the demonstration. For no apparent reason, this does seem to be a day where many people choose to decide to use a new walk. Now, if you went to bed last night and you thought, well, there's a number of things in my life that are going well, but the one thing I'm dissatisfied with, and tomorrow I'm going to sort that out, new walk. Or you woke up this morning and thought, no rail strike. They only cancel rail strikes for the monarch dying and for Poppy Day and for University of Law graduations. Wow, what an incredible thing I'm part of here. Maybe today's the day I'll try a new walk. It's up to you. We're not going to enforce or cause any issues there, but there is no need for it. Let's put it that way, shall we say. So Holly is to my left, to your right, is going to play your part here in terms of that, and I'm going to come across and be the Vice-Chancellor. And as you will see from Holly's walk, she will walk normally, she will bow, she will look up there, that's the key place to look, she'll keep walking, she'll bow again, keep walking and walk off. Now this morning in rehearsals, the fantastic Crystal Palace Quartet were the first ones to applaud. That's great that they do that, but really it's your job to applaud. So let's get cracking with applause as Holly comes on. It's always better in the afternoons. Anyway, so that's the formalities over and done with. Now we get down to the serious stuff of converting you from graduands into graduates. And the Crystal Palace Quartet will start playing in a moment. That will be the cue for the platform party to make their way in from the back and for you to stand up. So I wish you a fantastic celebratory day. Thank you very much, and let's enjoy.
You will forgive me. You will see that I'm somewhat nonplussed. I don't have a speech to hand. So apologies for that. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you all on this most joyous of occasions. It is our absolute delight to welcome you here today. My speech would have said that this is the very best day of our lives, of our academic year as faculty and as the leadership team of the University of Law. To see you all here today, graduating, really is the culmination of a tremendous partnership between you as brilliant, hardworking students and us as your tutors, lecturers, mentors. It gives us great pleasure that we can be here and enjoy the celebrations with you. I'd like to just reflect on share some thoughts with you about how you use the knowledge that you've acquired and the qualifications that you've gained during your period at the University of Law. I think you've worked so terribly hard, and we are all so very proud of you. I think one thing to reflect upon is what you do with your new qualifications as you embark on this next phase of your lives and your careers. And I think one very key lesson, a very personal lesson to me, has been really many of the lessons in life are not born out of success, they're born out of failure. And that is a challenge because we tend to see failure as something very negative, something that we want to hide. But in many ways, failing is about learning about oneself. It's about understanding the impact that we can make and about building resilience and how we can gather ourselves together, reflect on where we are and who we are, and really put the next foot forward into the next phase of our lives and really contribute to those around us and make an impact on life and on society. Thank you. You may see that ad-libbing is not one of my fortes. To meet halfway through. I think that point about failure is important, and success being very much a reflection on life's experiences, the highs and the lows. And I think the other lesson I would ask you to take with you today is also about listening. And listening is a much undervalued virtue, in that we tend to rush to judgment. We tend to have opinions which perhaps sometimes we should pause and reflect more than we might do. And I think particularly in today's world, where it is an increasingly polarized world in which social media has such a part to play. And I'm not for a moment suggesting that we suspend our convictions or our beliefs, but nonetheless, taking the time to listen and to understand the opposing point of view is absolutely fundamental to our lives, both as professionals, but as human beings, as friends, and as families. And in that busy and confrontational world, and that word frantic, this notion of really rushing to decisions, rushing to conclusions, I would steer you to take time, and take time to listen to others, to pause, and then to listen again and challenge yourself to pause and really reflect on the way forward. And I would draw to your attention one of the greatest men of recent times, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a barrister and indeed qualified here in London. But he made a very simple but profound statement, and I think that we can take with us, which is, I have learned to have patience to listen when people put forward their views, even if I think their views are wrong. You can't reach a just decision in a dispute unless you listen to both sides. Now, you are today graduating amongst an illustrious list of alumni, and I practiced that long and hard. These include the ex-Lord Mayor of London, Dame Fiona Woolf, legal entrepreneurs like Elliot Chalmers, the owner of the first independent music law site for musicians in the UK, policymakers from across the spectrum, politicians in their significant and very significant number from across the spectrum, including London Mayor Sadiq Khan, Hazel Blears, Maria Eagle, Harriet Harman, Charles Falconer, and Baroness Saida Varsi. And then there are leaders in business and enterprise, with entrepreneurs like Nick Connor, the MD of Volvo, and outstanding sportsmen and women like Eniola Aluko, who played football for England and for Chelsea, and Johnny Searle, the Olympic gold medalist in rowing. And I give you these to tell you just how good the company is that you will be keeping as alumna of the University of Law. And I offer these examples only to remind you that there is no limit to what you can achieve. And achievement isn't about making grand gestures or grabbing headlines. It's very much about pursuing your lives with the same degree of energy and integrity with which you've pursued your studies. You've chosen a path as a graduate, as lawyers or in business, that allows you to be transformative. So seize that, be inspired, and make a difference. Graduates assembled here today, we need you. We need you to set up and run companies and drive innovation. We need you to serve at the highest level of government, both in the UK and beyond. We need you to work in our courtrooms and in our schools. We need you to shape the future of technology. Above all, we need you to challenge mediocrity and injustice. And we need you in so many different places, because the totality of your intellect, your compassion, and your lived experience will make our world a better place. And I'll conclude with a lesson or a story about Canadian geese. So why Canadian geese? Well, these Canadian geese are incredible birds. They're very much like you, law business students, and they're super smart, just like you. They have learned that by working with rather than against each other, they achieve greater flying distances than flying solo. When the lead goose tires in flight, another of the team instinctively takes over. If one gets sick, two drop down and follow it down to help. And so, appropriate to us all here today, throughout their lives, these wonderful, smart, ambitious creatures constantly honk encouragement to each other, because they've found that by doing so, they are able to fly further. I think we can learn a great deal from those Canadian geese. Thank you for listening to me. Congratulations and have a wonderful day.
As you can see, I could do with some of those Canadian geese myself. I also took the precaution of keeping my notes in my pocket. You can't trust anybody except yourself in this life. Good afternoon, everybody. It's marvelous to see so many people here today. Also, so many good-looking people. If you walk into one of our campuses at any time during term, I mean, the sights are quite different. So it just shows you what you can do if you make a little bit of an effort. Can I start by congratulating everybody who's about to receive a degree today? Well done. And I'm here looking admiringly and enviously at each of you. Admiringly because you've worked hard and you've stuck at it, and you are now reaping the rewards of your commitment. Enviously because you are about to embark on your career. You are the future, whereas, in case you haven't already noticed it, I am very much the past. However successful and lucky I have been, and I would emphasize the word lucky as well, it's behind me. Your future is ahead of you, and with all its uncertainties, rest assured that the world is literally full of opportunities. Life is also full of pitfalls and potential setbacks, and they will inevitably present themselves to you in the course of your careers and your lives. My own career did not have a promising start. I was a very average pupil at the local grammar school in Hackney, where I grew up. It's actually about a 5-minute walk from where we are now, on the corner of Old Street and City Road, and it's still there. I had one inspiring English teacher who thought that I had some potential. He enthused me. I started to study properly in what we used to call the sixth form, so quite late. I ended up with more A-levels than what we used to call O-levels, and that's the truth. And I just squeezed into the London School of Economics, sometimes called the London School of Comics, and that really rather made me. And that was a mixture of good luck and probably quite a lot of hard work, though you don't remember the efforts that you put in looking backwards. I got a pupillage in what was then a very ordinary set of barristers' chambers in the Middle Temple. There was one QC, as they were then called, a silk, and just 7 members of chambers, mainly doing county court and magistrates' court work, and a mixture of small civil claims. And I'm still there more than 50 years later. One Essex Court is now the leading commercial chambers in London. We have 125 members of chambers, 50 of whom are now KCs. Now, without being patronising, because it's quite tempting for an old chap to be patronising on such an occasion, but it's probably worth my while, or it may be worth my while, not necessarily yours, to communicate some of those experiences and lessons perhaps that I've learned in that time. First of all, if I can suggest, never give up. Nothing is guaranteed, but grit and determination and ambition are worth a huge amount. It's how a person deals with failure which marks them out, not how they deal with success. Next, although challenging, adversity is actually good for you. It hardens you. It trains you to cope with problems. This is one of our very young PhD students. It's amazing, you see, if you work hard at a young age, there is no limit to what you can achieve. A lot of lawyers that I've come across, especially when I first started, had come from elite or what I might call soft backgrounds, and they weren't terribly good at coping with the adversity with which they were inevitably and subsequently presented. So in many ways, it's probably quite a good thing not to have had an elite background, and many people here have not had an elite background. For those who have done, good luck to you. Next, time and again, what appear to be setbacks, even disasters at the time, turn out to be good events when you get to look back at them. I have a very clear memory of being in my second 6 months in pupillage, and it's a story which I tell against myself, but it's completely correct. And that I was in the magistrates' court representing a young boy who was charged with possessing an offensive weapon. That's an offence unless you can give an explanation for your possession of the weapon. In this case, the offensive weapon was a lady's metal comb with a handle on it. Some of you may be familiar with them. And the end of the point was sharpened up. The paint had been scratched off, and a vicious point had been produced by that manipulation. And for that reason, it was, or had become, an offensive weapon. And I was representing this young boy, and I called his mother to explain his, and I quote, innocent, unquote, possession of the comb. And I gave her the comb after she was sworn to give evidence. And I said to her, "Do you recognize this comb?" And she said, "Yes, I do. I gave it to my son on the day that this matter came in front of the court." I gave it to him on the day that he got into trouble with a police officer. And I said to her, "Is the comb in the same condition now as it was when you gave it to him?" And she said, "Yes." That is when I should have stopped. And for reasons which I have never understood, I carried on with an absurd next question, which was, "Are you sure?" To which she replied, "Yeah, well, except for the bit what sharpened up at the end." And the magistrate looked at me very benignly and he said, "It's perfectly okay. I was going to ask that question myself." But very fortunately, nobody saw what was going on. And if later solicitors who were contemplating instructing me had seen that, they probably would never have come along. So I learnt a very important lesson in a far away, actually it wasn't so far away, it was probably at the Bow Street Magistrates Court, not very far away. But not many people saw it, and I learnt my lesson from that episode. Next, I think that luck plays its part in all our lives. Sometimes good luck, quite often bad luck. Nobody likes to admit it. The successful don't want to admit that their success is partly due to luck, and those who don't succeed feel that it sounds like a bad loser to put it down to luck. Having said that, while luck plays its part, hard work, intelligence, commitment, and honesty, and of course, ability to recognize and grasp a lucky break will all help to improve your luck. Next, you should always be ready to learn. You never, ever stop learning. At all sorts of levels, you learn from your own mistakes and from your successes and from other people's successes and indeed from their failures that you have observed. It's also, I think, important to keep a sense of humor and a sense of curiosity. And it's also vitally important to avoid being complacent, to avoid being closed-minded, and also I think it's important, if you possibly can, to try to be physically healthy and physically fit. Sometimes you don't have any control over that, but you should give time to physical fitness because the law in particular is an incredibly demanding profession. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, walking about, with a bad knee and a crutch. But it's very, very important that physical fitness and making an effort to keep yourself fit is borne in mind always. Now, whatever concerns you have about the future, I believe and I hope that you should find that your time at the University of Law, with the practice-based skills that it teaches, will open many doors to you, including doors which may at first sight appear to be tightly locked and barred. They're not. You'd be quite surprised at what doors can open when you least expect that to happen. And it's very important indeed that you keep an eye on that possibility always. Your legal training means that many of you will be practicing lawyers, and that, I can tell you, is both a valuable and also an interesting career experience and opportunity possibility. It's valuable because a civilized society is based on the rule of law, and good lawyers are particularly important in this country because despite the appalling Brexit story, I thereby do not disclose my political affiliation on that question, we are still the global centre for legal services, and legal services are critically important to the UK economy. And then, apart from being valuable, also, the legal profession is interesting. Legal work is mentally challenging. At the same time, it is practical. It involves intellectual skills and social skills. And this is a good place for a legal career, is demonstrated by the fact that city law firms have more graduates from the University of Law than from any other institution. That's an interesting statistic. Nevertheless, some of you will end up doing work which is very different from what you expect, often in other areas. So you may not go to some law practice of any kind whatsoever, but nevertheless, you will have the legal training and the background that you've developed in the University of Law. And employers are always looking for that talent. It's a very valuable and useful talent. So as you go out into the world, remember, you will not be alone. The University of Law has a vast alumni network. It extends all around the globe. And so to every graduating student here today, I say, really well done so far, and there's still a long way to go. Congratulations on all that you have achieved thus far, and I wish you all the best for the future. Can I just add one other thing? And that is to say, first of all, to parents and family and friends who are here, I think that they've done incredibly well. So what would be good is if you, the parents and family and friends, could just stand up and let's give them a really good round of applause. Thanks very much. I thought that was terrific. Now, the fact is that without the support of family and friends, and parents in particular, our graduating students would actually not be sitting where they now are. And so I think what would be good is to reciprocate that. So if you guys can stand up and thank your family and parents and friends for what they've done for you. I think the student response was a little bit feeble, actually. I suspect because there was probably a little bit of consumption going on earlier this afternoon before they came into the room. But nevertheless, I'm sure it was all heartfelt. I wish you all well for the future. Good luck and very well done.
I call upon Claire Young to present the students from Leeds, Newcastle and Sheffield for the award of their degree.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the Leeds campus for the award of Bachelor of Laws. Nazma Akhtar. Umay Khadiza Neha Akhtar. Alyssa Ali. Azra Ali. Ariba Meraj Ashad. Fatima Ashraf. Kayla Denise Nakar Atienza. Aisha Aumran. Grace May Barron. Aliyah Begum. Nauman Nazir Bati. Jonathan Matthew Binns. Ella Joelle Brooke. Elena Louise Butterfield. Lauren Corley. Nesse Cenk. Nikita Sharda Lakampal Shanda. Charlotte Sarah Cousins. Andrea Yulia Sintalan. Molly Emma Denford. Jack Dickens. Nicola Victoria Dobrinska. Olivia Grace Fenner. Hannah Emily Follows. Abby Nicole Hagan. Freya Francesca Healy. Kaylee Louise Hilton. Emma Grace Horsecraft. Mia Rose Hudson. Kassam Hussain. Mariam Iqbal. Eleanor Jane Ivy. Harpriya Kaur. Hisham Ali Khan. Isha Khan. Adele Yaffa Kirby. Nicole Evelyn Latham. Brooke Little. Amy Kathleen Littler. Jemima Lunat. Natalie Jade Lyons. Bryony Jane Marshall. Katie Louise Mashke. Abby Elizabeth Middleton. Abigail Louise Montgomery. Lydia Montgomery. Megan Nicholson. Ruxar Kurban. Georgia Jane Rafferty. Daniel Anthony Robinson. Nia Lucy Seenan. Amna Shanaz. Molly Magella Sullivan. Hannah Jade Thewlis Hardy. Lauren Nicole Valtry. Jessica Alice White. And Olivia Rose Whittaker. And now I present to you the student for the award of Bachelor of Laws with Business, Megan Victoria Lightfoot. And now I present to you the students for the award of Bachelor of Laws with Criminology, Zara Ahmed. Kennedy Ellsworth. Isabella Grace Collier Rodley. Jessica Davies. Olivia Maria Ilniska. Caitlin Louise Oaten. Chloe Kira Victoria Oldroyd. Ellie Louise Perris. Alicia Qureshi. Sama Sahel. Ugnius Urbanavicius. Bronte Alexandra Young. And now I present to you the students for the award of Bachelor of Laws with Government and Politics, Rahim Iqbal. Adam Chavid Smith. And now I present to you the students for the award of Graduate Diploma in Law, Edward John Darwin. Rebecca Elizabeth Marriott. Katie Louise McVeigh. Katie Emma Smith. Hafsa Zed Akhtar. And now I present to you the student for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Bar Practice, Ian Yesivin Jefferson Sobnek. And now I present to you the students for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Legal Practice, Ikra Amjad. Olivia Rachel Ashcroft. Emma Barlow. Harriet Rose Bissell. Joseph James Bramage. Gabrielle Aguirre. Charlotte Rose Haller. Lee Rebecca McGeaney. Megan Nicole Rainbow. Alicia Rose Rylett. Alice Webster. Mohammed Imtiaz Yusuf. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice. Awesa Abid. Naha Almas Ahmed. Alvina Axon. Rachel Elizabeth Allen. Asiya Asaf. Jaydan Avison. Kawal Batul. Sophie Jane Bell. Molly Beth Bonas. Shannon Jamila Brown. Amber Lee Brunton. Lee Charlotte Clayton. Demi Page Cooper. Sophie Artemis Crane. Chloe Nicole Crooks. Natalie Marie Cunnington. Danielle Louise Doyle. Natasha Lee French. Laura Joanne Gibb. Lucy Victoria Grinnell. Charlotte Gray Hay. Emma Grace Horsecraft. Amber Rose Hussain. Aisha Laki. Leah Julia Leckerman. Rebecca Charlotte Lynch. Lewis Angus McKine. Adila Uzma Majid. Joe Edward Marshall. Jonathan Miles. Charlotte Amelia Monks. Louise Morley. Dariana May Olin. Neve Kate Pierce. Cordelia Chloe Hui-Ling Poon. Emily Jane Prince. Gabriella Winley Rasia. Amna Sadiq. Hannah Sheila Marie Schofield. Heather Victoria Sharp. Hindustan Shwan Jamal. Emily Ji Chang Sang. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management. Daniela Catherine Binns. Ariane Elise Bowers. Helen Beatrice Carter. Kristala Christoforou. Hannah Lucy Rachel Cole. Wiriola Praise Eniola Olayatan. Emma Charlotte Heron. Megan Amy Einson. Nicholas Allen Lowe. Abba Nunua Orsai Mensa. Neem Edwina Dolores Priestley. Emma Jane Riley. Yasmin Saleh Habadi. Callum Andrew Simpson. Emily Alexandra Whitaker. Jade Whitaker. Sahib Zaino. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Arts in Law, Lily Christina Adamu. Sana Fatima Bahamani. Emily Grace Dudley. Isabel Chloe Lunn Edwards. Ellen Elizabeth Greenhalgh. Gabrielle Hawes. Kavan Singh Manku. Gemma Chloe Maries. Nancy Milton. William Henry Sagar. Kez Suleiman. Hannah Louise Waite. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the Newcastle campus for the award of Graduate Diploma in Law, Helena Mary Forster. And Claire Hunter. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice, Hiba Hader. Sophia Kayum. Katie Rebecca Luke. Georgia Louise Smith. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management, Annabella Wooding Dean. And Jessica Robin Marshall. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the Sheffield campus for the award of Graduate Diploma in Law, Sarah Francis Belitho. And now I present to you the students for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Legal Practice, Sarah Jacqueline Johnson. Hugh Charles McLaren Phipps. Itisham Kazim Shabir. Georgia Rian Turner. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice, Lily Ashley Bradshaw. Jade Amber Leanne Burns. Isabella Margaret Franchini. Penny Helen Grayson. Charlotte Hall. Tanisha Kumar. Xander Larise Joyce May. Jodie Proctor. Sana Rehman. Kimberly Ronksley. Amber Hope Stent. Ellie Nicole Taff. Chloe Freya Thomas Hunt. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management, Loris James Newby Kennedy. And Layla Snape.
I call upon Sandy Gaines to present the students from Norwich for the award of their degree.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students for the Norwich campus for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice. Paige Chloe Stedman. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice, Madeline Margaret Bloomfield. Molly Elizabeth Dring. Verity Knights. Suhina Akhtar Manik. Hannah Louise McCormack. Asa Ogturk. Emma Jane Parish. Alessandra Liborio Siracusa. Katarzyna Elizbeta Solrog. Kate Nicole Wheeler. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management, Isabel Patricia Palmer.
I call upon Patrick Johnson to present the honorary doctorate.
Yasmin Sheikh is an alumna of the University of Law. She graduated from Queen Mary University of London and qualified as a lawyer in 2003, following in her father's footsteps. I'd also like to say happy birthday to her father, who's actually in the audience today, so happy 80th birthday. She worked as a personal injury lawyer for an international law firm for 12 years before setting up her own consultancy. Yasmin is the founder of Diverse Matters, which seeks the promotion of the values of equality, diversity and inclusivity in organisations and specialising in disability inclusion. She helps organisations with staff retention and productivity and with developing their confidence around disability issues. She also helps individuals with a disability or a newly acquired injury to build their confidence to return to work, to get promotion or to become visible. Yasmin is the former Vice Chair of the Disabled Solicitors Network, formerly the Lawyers with Disabilities Division at the Law Society. She's a multi-award winning international TEDx speaker and the 2018 winner of the Asian Women of Achievement Awards. for her work in tackling preconceptions around minority groups. Yasmin is one of the hosts of The Hearing. This is a legal podcast from Thomson Reuters. The podcast provides insightful discussions with interesting people who have a connection to the law, covering the latest insights in legal innovation and exploring how the profession is evolving. Not only is Yasmin a disability consultant, a coach, public speaker, and mentor, she's recently been doing stand-up comedy on the London circuit and has performed for various corporations. She's also on the books for an acting agency, Visable, who represents disabled artists. In her spare time, when she finds it, Yasmin is also an ambassador for the charity Backup, which helps people with spinal cord injuries. She mentors other women who have sustained a spinal injury to help them overcome new challenges they are facing. Yasmin is also an MC for Backup large fundraising events. She also worked with the BBC, holding panel discussions and advising writers and directors about the importance of disabled people and people with health conditions being in control of their own narrative. Yasmin really wants to educate and reduce awkwardness around disability. I think it's fair to say that she's someone who's always been passionate about social justice, and she's on a mission to challenge the narrative and educate organisations about disability and diversity and inclusion. Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you and the whole university Yasmin Sheikh for the award of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Thank you, Patrick, for those very kind words. I want to say congratulations to all of you here, all of the graduates here today graduating in LLBs, LPCs. It's a really important step in your legal career. And it certainly takes me back to when I graduated in law in the year 2000. I also want to wish congratulations to all of the families here today and caregivers, because it was probably a really stressful time for you too, particularly during the pandemic when we were all impacted in very different ways. This is a really proud day for all of us. It's a day to reflect on the hard work we've put in, the sacrifices, and also what our hopes are for the future. It is a huge honour for me to be receiving an honorary doctorate from the University of Law. Now, I left University of Law in the year 2001 after I completed my LPC. And if you told me then that I'd be receiving a doctorate, I just wouldn't have believed you. To be honest, I still don't believe it. I had to make sure that the email from Andrea, the CEO and Vice-Chancellor of the University of Law, was actually legitimate. And I even looked her up on LinkedIn. Just shows you, doesn't it, that imposter syndrome doesn't stop even when you reach your 40s. But it also made me realise something else, that the way other people perceive you isn't always the way you think about yourself. I should take this day, and you should take this day, to celebrate our achievements and reflect on how far we have come, given all the challenges that have been thrown at us. But it also made me realise something else, that people are watching us. They're taking in what we're doing or what we're not doing, our actions, our behaviours, and we can have a huge impact on others, what we say, what we do, or what we post on social media. So thank you so much to the University of Law for this huge honour. I also want to thank my family, my groupies, who are over here with me today. My 2-year-old didn't quite make it this far, but he did pretty well, I'd say. I wouldn't have been able to do the work that I do without the constant juggling of work and family life, without your support. My mum's probably got a wobbly chin now, so I'll ignore her for now. Now, I set up my training consultancy nearly 8 years ago because I had a significant life event back in 2008 when I acquired my spinal cord injury. And it made me see the world in a completely different way. But it also meant that the world saw me differently too. And I was determined through my work to really challenge and change that narrative, not just for myself, but other people as well living with a disability or a health condition. My route into law is very traditional. After completing my law degree, I did my LPC and then I secured a training contract at Bracious Solicitors in Maidstone. And I specialised in personal injury law. Trust me, the irony is not lost on me either. And I worked at Clyde & Co for 10 years. I wanted to say to those of you here today who have perhaps a health condition or a disability, whether it's visible or non-visible, or perhaps you come from a non-traditional background, I wanted to share 3 things that have really helped me in my career and in life. Firstly, your difference can sometimes be your strength. I want you to ask more empowering questions of yourself. What do I know that others don't because of my experiences? We often see things like, she succeeded despite her disability. What about she succeeded because of her disability? And also, the second thing I'd like to share with you is see your challenges as opportunities. How can I grow from this? What have I learnt? And sometimes the hardest question of all when we're in the midst of a challenge is, what's been good about this? And finally and thirdly, be unapologetically you. Rather than feeling like a square peg in a round hole, question whether things could be done differently, challenge the status quo, and get others to support you in making that change. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I call upon Deborah Hennigan to present the students from the online campus for the award of their degree.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the online campus for the award of Bachelor of Laws. Bethany Jasmine Ahmad. Francesca Eleanor Beatwell. Catherine Bellis. Daniela Alexandra Suarez Borragero. Shanae Lara Bryan. Charlie William Burns. Lucia Carlos. Kim Ungan Farley. Kunai Gupta. Tara Hilary Marie Heffer. Helena Rose McClellan. Sujanthan Suresh Kumar. Georgia Tudball. And now I present to you students for the award of Bachelor of Laws in Civil and English Law. Leanne Aldmore. Ignacio Alonso. Alessia Gallio Talanza. Daniel Garcia Munoz. Pablo Garcia Munoz. Annemie Heubach. Julie Anderetta Husel. And now I present to you students for the award of Bachelor of Laws in Legal Practice and Skills. Thomas Sean Desrosiers. Danielle Embury. Abigail Evans. Christopher Garlick. Nicole Caitlin Guttridge. Olivia Elizabeth Hogan. Georgina Ann Howe. Eleanor Jane King. Abby Jane Laville. Katie Louise Love. Hannah Lynch McShane. Katie May Morris. Oliver Scott Newton. Laura Adele Pratt. Georgina Wall. Bruce Wignall. And now I present to you student for the award of Bachelor of Laws with International Business, Aaron John Priest. And now I present to you students for the award of Graduate Diploma in Law, Cecilia Oana Andre. Rachel Elizabeth Appleyard. Hannah Elizabeth Barnes. Caroline Borofsky. Martine Anna Melia Egas. Andreas Georgiou. Leontine Elizabeth Gnali. Xiling He. Rebecca Elizabeth Jimenez. Ariana Lipolis. Olivia Ellis Rado Mann. Cheyenne Mason. Dara John McCormick. Nicola Caitlin Parks. Patricia Davette Roberts. Rebecca Emily Rye. Sophia Suarez Corti Real Santos Michaela Stringer. Michaela Stringer. Matthew George Taylor. Benjamin John Luke Ward Prowse. And now I present to you students for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Legal Practice. Ala Abdallah. Lauren Louise Atwell. Jonathan Bernardino. Lana Grace Conboy. Robert Christopher Crawford. Alice K. Glover. Michaela Hashkova. Lauren Jane Hayes. Cameron Kirkpatrick. Lucy Moore. Oladani Oluwakemi Ogonyemi. Memi Manso Afi Awuzo Adeje. Chi Yu Pan. Elisha Joyce Payumo. Emily Megan Powell. Molly Ryan. Komal Shah. Nikita Sharma. Henry Waterhouse. Timothy Peter Thomas Lucinda Wilton Woodhouse. And now I present to you students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice. Yvette Rufaro Afua Akonta. Christina Amofa. Jessica Jane Arthur. Georgia Stephanie Ashman. Nikita Amy Austin. Jessica Lauren Barker. Matthew Justin Blatchford Horn. Paige Marie Bowden. Saoirse Bracken. Kit Buchanan Lee. Emily Coles. Keris Alexandra Cousins. Tilly Anna Cousins. Laura Alice Cooves. Megan Bethany Croydon Miles. Richard John Fitzrobinson. Lauren G. Gallagher. Eleni Georgiou. Sarah Beth Gibbons. Beth Sarah Grant. Stella Hadjilukas. Emily Lauren Haynes. Bethany Jane Hall. Abigail Hart. Cecily Jane Hayton. Raluca Hines Shodladshek. Emma Louise Holmes. Bethany Lee Hoskins. Benedict John Hughes. Hannah Marie Hutchison. Maria Iqbal. Danielle Jones. Kate Christina Karwajinski. Aitika Zafira Malik. April Olivia Marshall-Dean. Isabel Nicole Martin. Charlotte Jade McDermott. Connor Norman McEwen. Olivia Meek. Charlie Odette Metcalf. Lydia Jane Murray. Sophie Lauren O'Sullivan. Claudia Patrick Dugbo. Katie Anwen Price. Abby Rawat. Victoria Richards. Abigail May Russell. Ellen Louise Short. Maya Smythe.
This one next.
Ariane Stephanie Steele. Holly Alice Thompson. Ashley Ella Tibble. Paige Amelia Whitcomb. Alexia Mariangela Yanaros. And now I present to you students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management. George Adam Kojo Blavo. Megan Rachel Frost. Amy Hodgson. Bethan Madeline Clark James. James Kennedy. Arike McCain. Kira Jade Michael. Harriet Alice Salmon. Anand Sanger. Borna Suchich. Tom Tasharofi. And now I present to you students for the award of Master of Arts in Law. Nazrin Sultana Chowdhury. Anna Marie Dennison. Aisha Hakoum. Sophie Lowena Hampton. Kevsa Ilipinar. Jacob Cameron Jones. Chun Yan Kwok. Julia Catherine Hee Ming Lim. Marin Ann Rose Shavunton Long. James Robert Murdoch. Adam Richard Nash. Jade Lauren Wainwright. And now I present to you student for the award of Master in Laws in Legal Practice Conflict Resolution, Kenda Joseph Kashimawal. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Laws General, Mursal Isa. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Laws International, Amy Sarah Takavi Tekieye. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Laws in International Business Law, Richard Sammy Spain. And now I present to you students for the award of Master of Laws in International Human Rights, Shakiba Rahimi Saibzada. Veronica Natalia Jaranek. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Laws in Medical Law and Ethics, Arabe Perin Panathan. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Science in Law, Governance, Risk and Compliance, Christina Dinolfo. And now I present to you student for the award of Master of Science in Legal Technology, Chanel Chantel Sabrina Hadaway. And finally, I present to you students for the award of Master of Science in Strategic Business Management, Jessica Chinomso Diala. Magdalena Marzena Milewska. Chandina Sapala Dahayanayaki. Christiana Thalasinu.
I call upon Helen Avis to present the students from the Nottingham campus for the award of their degree.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the Nottingham campus for the award of Bachelor of Laws. William Alcock. Kimber Bromley. Alicia Martin. Ella White. And I now present to you the students for the award of Bachelor of Laws with Criminology. Robin Dewing. And I now present to you the student for the award of Graduate Diploma in Law, Laura Schneider-Ruan. And now I present to you the students for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Bar Practice and Master of Laws in Bar Practice, Ben McCarthy. And now I present to you the students for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Legal Practice, Laura Bowley. Imran Gerak. Nikisha Kamal Thakur. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice. Ashley Simpson. Pascal Donders. Sophie Gibson-Late. Miles Govan. John Heads. Chloe Lashley. Samia Mohammed. Hannah O'Brien. Esther Prasadam. Hannah Roberts. Gloria Henry Semwanza Za. Ellie Steeples. Beatrix Sturmey. And now I present to you the students for the award of Master of Science in Law, Business and Management. Adam Ballock. Sophie Bunker. Vicky Ying Yang Ching. Barungi Nafula. Alia Omar. Simrandeep Singh Raju, apologies. Chelsea Rozak. Phoebe Isabella Thomas. And finally, I present to you the students for the award of Master of Arts in Law. Kalyani Deshmukh. Sophie Donaldson. Emily Lord. Essie McGlenn. James Rudin. Olivia Slag. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university the students from the University of Law for the following of awards. Master of Laws in Professional Legal Practice, Maureen Umelo. Bachelor of Laws with Criminology, Manuela Hincapi Tamayo. Postgraduate Diploma in Bar Practice and Master of Laws in Bar Practice, Ebony McPhee. Bachelor of Laws, Daisy Cottle Bailey.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you and the whole university our student vote of thanks representative, Laura Isabel Schneider-Ruan.
Good afternoon. Vice-Chancellor, guests, academic staff, and fellow graduates. On behalf of all graduates, I would like to take this opportunity to firstly thank you all for being here to celebrate with us on this memorable day. I would like to thank our lecturers who have prepared us for what we hope to be a bright and promising future ahead, as well as support staff, tutors, and others that have helped us on our journey. We sincerely thank you all for all your efforts ensuring that we have had the best opportunities to learn, build our knowledge, and gain invaluable experience. We thank you for your time, dedication, advice, and most of all, your belief in us. Greatest and most sincere thanks goes to our family and friends for their enormous support throughout our time at the University of Law. Our families have been supportive, understanding, patient, compassionate, and encouraging whilst we have been completing our studies, and for this, we are truly forever grateful. I want to share 3 guiding principles with you that have guided throughout my life. First of all, faith. Faith is not only for people who hold religious beliefs. My father taught me that I will get halfway there if I have faith. Faith in the fact that I can succeed, no matter how tough the road ahead of me is, and no matter who stands in my way. The other half of the way is determined by your actions, your environment, the people you meet along the way, and to be honest, luck. But faith will go a long way. Perhaps when you started your studies, you had no clue how you will make it. And here you are, you have made it. When you face challenges in the future, remember to have faith, and you will be halfway there. The second principle is problem solving. Our time assessments and activities instructed us to advise a fictional client based on a fact pattern with limited information. In real life, employers will hire you if you solve a problem for them. Think about what problems you can solve now that you have graduated. Think about the transferable skills you have learned along the way. These are the skills that will take you to the next level, creating a bright future for you, your family, and your community. The last principle is freedom. Spanish writer Miguel de Cervantes put these words in the mouth of the Quixote. Freedom, Sancho, is one of the most precious gifts that heaven has bestowed upon men. No treasures that the earth holds buried or the sea conceals can compare with it. With freedom comes a responsibility to assume the consequences of your actions. When you applied for admission, you chose one program instead of another. When you chose your modules, you chose one module over the other. Now you will choose a career path, and no one will be responsible but yourself. Use your freedom wisely, hold yourself accountable, and believe in yourself. Fellow graduates, I am sure you are all with me when I say that we will take away many special memories with us from our time studying together, and we look forward to our futures ahead. I would now like to invite all graduates to stand and show our greatest appreciation and thanks.
I hereby confer the degrees, for which they are now qualified, on all those presented to me today, and on all those listed in the programme, but who are unable to attend this congregation. Many thanks.
That concludes our graduation ceremony. Please join us for refreshments outside this hall, on the lower ground floor and the ground floor. Please stand.
Why did no one else say? Huh?